They'll be calling you a radical. This is a historic video. Nice. So, real historic on the University of General Electric. Tracy Hall, my 8th grade teacher, Walker's Junior history teacher. Worked for GE, bringing all death to life. This is real historic. So, we finally got a hearing yesterday on the U.S.S. Reagan. No thanks to Edwards and Bonner and Paul. I'm disgusted with them, by the way. If you can't tell, I'm really pissed. Now we'll walk on down to the U.S. School of Business. Let's talk about what happened inside the hearing. The judge, not her fault. So, it was ruled to go forward. Let's see, I'm standing there August 25th. Just August 25th. Ruled to go forward. I'm there protesting. SWAT team got guns in my face. Remember, my father was nuked to death and murdered by this same apparatus, General Electric. You know, I got leukemia, fighting for my life. $1.8 million bill from this monster. In the room next to one of the kids off the U.S.S. Reagan at the LDS East 8 bone marrow transplant in Salt Lake. He died. They've murdered so many. That's what they do. So, August 25th they just ruled. That wasn't my 2014. We're going on 5 years. Not the case. The ruling to go forward. So, remember they appealed it? Overturned. That was then. That was then. Then they appealed it to the California Supreme Court in Pasadena. So, the California Supreme Court ruled fast track, go forward. Now remember, this has been fast tracked. Fast track. When was that? Their ruling came down July 22nd. That wasn't very long ago. July 22nd, right? That was the ruling. Fast track, go, go. No holding you back. State Department, no holding you. 2017. Oh my God. So there was finally a hearing in this. Now who filed for the hearing? General Electric, General Electric, General Electric. Now stay with me. And I hope this gets to Edwards and Bonner and Bonner and Bonner. And then a guy asked me to try to do some videos with no profanity language. I'll try to keep it low here so the kids can watch it, whatever. And I have videos out there for the kids. I've tagged them no profanity. I have lots of those. You know, and you can call me. You know, we can sit down and talk. I'd be more than happy to do a lecture for anyone, any place, anytime. This is the University of General Electric that I used to teach at. The U.S.S. You talking about? That's who built the reactors in Fukushima, Japan. Stay with me, and I hope Bonner can get this. I'm going to do a whole bunch of historic work for you right now. They'll go up and get them. So, we're the #1 undergrad program in the country. U.S.S, the U.S.S. School of Business. That's who built the nuclear reactors in Fukushima, Japan, which is now Florida, which Idaho National Lab. That's who built it. General Electric building. So inside the hearing, the General Electric attorney says, we want this dismissed. Well, of course they're going to file for dismissal because there's been inaction by Edwards, Bonner. When you have a case that has been fast-tracked, they win the appeal, they win, and nothing happens on it. That's what happens in the case. You can't just let them lay there forever. You know, we do have some constitutional amendments. We do have the 4th, 5th, 6th. I mean, you just let them sit there. Of course they're going to file. They're going to keep filing because you do nothing. What is it you're waiting for? For them all to die? You know, I don't know. Like my father, like everybody thought I was going to die. Pathetic. Fucking what a clown circus this has turned out to be. So, it's important I do this right here. Here I'm going to help you out. So he sat inside there. I like Paul. Well, they said, I'm pissed off at them. They said, we haven't been able to obtain the contracts from between TEPCO and General Electric. Well, you want them? Why don't you ask me? I got them. I'll give you everything you want. The reactors at Fukushima, Japan are General Electric. Period, period, period. We have not been able to obtain the contracts between General Electric and TEPCO. I got them. You want them? Ask me. I'll blow that case all to hell. Now, by the way, is the case against TEPCO? Nope. I'll blow it up right now. And here, let me blow it up. Let me help you, TEPCO, Reagan. I'll blow it up right out of smithereens right now. I have the transcript from inside the Situation Room. It's out there now. I read it online. John Holden inside the Situation Room on March 12th. Excuse me, March 11th. Here, John Holden, head of the Science and Technology team, with Obama, with the Japanese, with Cartwright, with the Hall Joint Chief of Staffs, ordered evacuation of Japan, all military personnel. 32 ships sent in. U.S.S. Reagan is already there. Can we send it in? Can we send it in? They're asking inside there. Can we send it in? Inside the situation, you'll radiate your own men. We don't care. John Holden, 3:34 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, March 11th, United States. We knew these were full blown out meltdowns. Can we send post? Now this happened after he said that. Inside the situation, can we send the Reagan in? We got to pump water on it. Can we send it in? They already knew it was meltdowns. So TEPCO has always said inside this hearing that, what are you suing us? The United States government. Oh, you lied. We didn't know. The United States government didn't know. The Navy knew. I just told you right there. The Navy knew for a fact they were full-blown meltdowns. The Admiral said no. Everybody fought no, no, no. But Obama towered down to John Holden, Jeff Immelt, General Electric, you got it. Jeff Immelt inside the Situation Room with John Holden, Cartwright. Yeah, the guy that got freaking found guilty was going to go to prison. The Joint Chief of, he wasn't the Joint Chief of Staff at the time. He was going to be the Joint Chief of Staff within 2 months. Obama's most trusted confidant. Yeah, the guy who leaked to the New York Times that Netanyahu and gang were killing Iranian scientists. Yeah, that guy. Pardon me, he got pardoned. I will quote him word for word. Make it so. Oh, they made it so. So when you stand there and say, when TEPCO says, what are you suing us for? United States, you said that we lied and you didn't know. Oh, they knew. I just told you the proof. There's your whole case. TEPCO's off the hook. General Electric's not off the fucking hook. Because why? General Electric cheated when they built those reactors. That's a Mach 1 and 2, just like a Senate offer, just like a DF, just the same ones here. They cheated, they cheated, they cheated. They blackballed me. We're the #1 graduate program in the country. I have the last letter of recommendation from the legendary finance professor Clyde Cooley, who, by the way, died of BSE in his brain, who lived in Bountiful, which stair cycle is right there in Bountiful. They killed him. The whole place freaking went to hell. Fucking Kyle Madsen, I stepped in and took over the whole program right as we got the MBA. The first time they stripped him from me. Kyle Madsen died of lung cancer, a non-smoker. Jim Hansen died yesterday, I see. So, General Electric's attorney stands in there yesterday. Now, we have a good judge. Everything, she's ruled properly. The California Supreme Court has already ruled on this. Goes forward. Of course, here's Trump out there with the handoff. What do you think that first guy in the Trump Towers? First guy in at the White House. He's been to the White House 6 times. First guy at Mar-a-Lago. It's all the Fukushima cover-up handoff. It's all to protect General. By the way, General Electric's going bankrupt. General Electric has committed more fraud than you can shake a stick at. What are you going to do? Wait till they're out of money? Because they're on the verge of it. They just fire sold Baker Hughes just now. They're fire sold for $4 billion in cash. Well, you're going to get in line. You waited too long. So, the General Electric attorney in there yesterday says this should be dismissed. There's no substantial evidence showing that this could be tried. Of course it could be tried here. General Electric is a United States company. They are chartered in Boston, Massachusetts. That's in the United States. Was in Connecticut when this happened. Connecticut. Help me help you out, Edwards. I'm doing this all for free. At the time of Fukushima, the disaster, Jeff Immelt, the CEO of General Electric, was the job czar. He was a signed-on contractor through the United States government, through the president's office, through Obama. Worked for him. That's the United States. They were in Connecticut. They are a Connecticut company. Connecticut's in the United States at the time. They're in Boston now. Right here. The litigation is 100% General Electric. The reactors of Fukushima, Japan, are run 100% by General Electric. Now let me do some more work for you fools. The Yalta by the Sea Agreement, signed in 1945, right before FDR dropped dead at Hot Springs, when they divided up the world, the United States took Japan. Japan is the United States. Barry Antoinette Obama, the only thing he ever said true and right in his life. The only thing he ever said true. These agreements were signed long before I was. Now remember, Caroline Kennedy was the ambassador. You know, I can get into a whole thesis about her on this. She should be subpoenaed in on this case. I mean, all these people. So, the fact of the matter is this. This is absolutely 100%, well, you should be suing the United States Navy and the government, but you can't, you know, in your fireman code and all your bullshit. But the bottom line is General Electric is the liability, not TEPCO. Not TEPCO. It's not TEPCO. General Electric, Westinghouse, Chicago Bridge and Iron, the whole nuclear crime syndicate, the reactors at Fukushima, Japan, period. I'll give you some more. A kid on RT Skyped in right after it happened. He says, he used my name. Kevin Blanch is right. He's right. He's right. These are full-blown out meltdowns. They says, well, where do you live? I live in Arco, Idaho. I work at Idaho National Lab. What are you doing in Fukushima when it happened? Tracy Hall. You know, we'll walk in. We'll walk in. They've hoarded out the university. Now their supply chain. Do not go see the Dalai Lama, Scott. Look it up. The professor that runs the show there, my old program, do not go see the Dalai Lama. Works for the Utah freaking supply chain governor's office. Dirty Herbie himself, whose father died of leukemia. That's what people do. Who's that? That's Satan himself. There's another satanic bastard. There's another one. There's another one. MIT. So why did Abi, when he came to the United States, go to the MIT Media Lab? What? For United States, for a Japanese PM to come to the United States once every 40 years? He goes to Harvard? This is under the Obama administration. Abi. Why would he go to MIT Media Lab? Why did Aaron Swartz break in and download the media? Freaking, jeez, I knew Aaron Swartz personally. It's all the cover up for Fukushima. That's a fact, Jack. There's Satan. Not my words, Einstein's words. There's your linchpin. I could blow this case out. General Electric, guilty as hell. Guilty as hell. Guilty as hell. But you're going to wait till they're broke and they got no money left. Come on, Edwards. Come on, Bonner. Subpoena me. Subpoena me. I'll get on the fucking stand. I'll spill my guts. You know, put me in prison. You already put me in prison. I was in a bone marrow transplant. I've been in prison for 7 years. Knowing all this, and nobody will come and talk to me. And I like all these slanderous pricks that are all over the internet slandering me. Go ahead, and don't let them take any of their videos. Back them up. Let these slanderous pricks slander Kevin Blanch. Why I'm in critical condition, full of cancer, AML leukemia, the son of a Special Forces murdered Marine. You know, my uncle that raised me on Omaha Beach on D-Day. Let me show you this. Let's go to Starbucks. Book, I could write 100 books. I'm 1,000 books. People say, write the book. I am that book. Sorry about the language, and I'll do some videos for the kids. Guy asked me to. A lot of these videos, when people ask me, I always respond. I always give back. Always respond. I've done thousands of videos that people have asked me to do. I don't even care who you are. You ask me, I always freaking, always. Somebody asks me to do something, I always do it. Always. That's my gift back to humanity. It's my gift back for my life, that I got a second chance. My father didn't. A lot of these kids on the U.S.S. Reagan didn't. No, I defend them. They murdered my father in Nevada. I know what it feels like. You know, I know what it's like. They killed my dad. You know, the nuclear energy crime syndicate. They murdered him. Just like they're murdering these kids. Make it so. This liability is all in General Electric. Yes, Reagan, get off your ass. I hope Janice, I don't think she'll dismiss this. I think she's a good judge. I think she has integrity. I've talked to a lot of people. That's my home. That's my home place right there, San Diego. You know, they call the SWAT team, go after me. Go in there and ask. There's only 2 permits been issued. 2. I have them both. You know, both the people. Jason was a distance runner here, just like I was an old distance runner. You know? He ran it. Both of them. They get emotional when they start talking. They love me down there now. You know, the cops and everything, they all know me by first name now. The security, the white shirts there. They used to go after me. They used to put guns in my face. They don't anymore. you know, the historic work that I've done in support of the U.S.S. Reagan Sailors and the ship, you know, I get no credit for it. Come on, Edwards. You know, let's make up. Come on. Help me out. I help you, you help me. I am the activist on this, and you know I am. We can win this fucking case. Be more than historic. We can do this. Because General Electric is guilty as fucking hell. TEPCO's not. You know, General Electric's the guilty party. They cheated, they cheated, they cheated, they cheated. Kevin Blanch, what they did me to the Water School of Business, the U.S.S, he died of leukemia 3 days after he got the contract to build Hoover Dam. Now they're, don't go see the dollar supply chain. What they did to Clyde Cooley, what they did to Kyle Matson, what they did to me is beyond disgusting. You know, that's why they take it. I have the first MBA this university ever gave. I saved that entire fucking program. They've taken it away from me. They've turned on me. But fuck them. I'm in the belly of the beast and I fear no fucking evil. You know, remember, I've done all this historic work full of AML leukemia. Given to my, you don't believe me? Go talk to Vincent Hand.